Alright, and hello everybody, I'm the Supra27 and welcome to another Dokkan battle video. Before we get started, please go down below this video and make sure that you are subscribed. I'm trying to hit 100 subscribers, so hey, if you could help me out, that would mean a lot. So we're here for the EZA for the Go Bros, Super Saiyan, Gohan, and Super Saiyan GOTEN. Looking at the battle info here, obviously you want to use LRs, but if you want to not die to super attacks, you need planetary destruction units. This is the team that we are rocking with. I believe I have full auto on. Gotta double check real quick. I do. Awesome. Okay, so let's read about what these fellas do. As per normal, I'll have what their kits do up on the screen for like 10 seconds. I was wondering if I should instead keep them on the screen throughout the entire duration that I read them, and then take them off while I'm rambling about how I feel about the kits and stuff. So if you guys would like that, please let me know down in the comments. But they are the only siblings bond leader, I believe, in the entire game. But yeah, post EZA... Hold on, I actually want to double check that. Are they the only sibling bond leader? Oh, well, no, we have Tapion Minosha, and we have the new 17 and 18 from the Tournament of Power. Okay, so I stand corrected. But Sibling Bond category 4 key and 170 to stats, or Goku Family 3 key and 170 to stats. They actually have a pretty decent leader skill, not gonna lie. I don't really remember anything of their kit. I remember Truth comparing them to Final Form Cooler, so I don't know if you would want to run double this guy, but let me continue to read and I will make that judgment on my own. So let's see here. On his 12 key, it's the Brotherhood Kamehameha. Greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn and causes colossal damage to the enemy. Not bad. And then for the Ultra Super attack, it's just also the Brotherhood Kamehameha. Greatly raises attack and raises defense for 1 turn. Okay. Causes mega colossal damage to the enemy. See, I don't like it when characters greatly raise their attack but then only raise their defense. Especially if it's just for 1 turn, that kind of sucks. So you're going to want to get this guy as many 12 keys as possible. You really don't want to do 18 keys. Alright. So for the passive skill, it is Super Duper Miraculous Technique. A little goofy name right there. 150 attack and defense at start of turn. They launch an additional that has a high chance of becoming a super attack. They get an additional 1 key per type key sphere obtained, so that kind of goes against what we want this character to be doing, unfortunately. 1 key and 10% attack and defense with each attack performed, up to 5 key and 100 to stats. Get an additional attack and defense plus 59%, and launches an additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super attack when there is a Goku on the team, or a Goku attacking in the same turn, rather. They get an additional 59% attack when activating their active skill or when key is 24, and they disable Rampage. Disable Broly's Rampage and Berserker of Destruction. That is a Dokkan event. That is not a useful ability, but hey, fuck it. I mean, they have something. See, if that worked for, like, hypothetically, if that worked on, like, the 8-year anniversary event, or if that worked against, like, going way back, what's his face? Beerus and the Divine Wrath, or not the Divine Wrath, fuck it. What's his face? The God event. That would be way more useful. But yeah, I can definitely see why there is a comparison to Final Form Cooler. He's launching a lot of attacks that all just have a 50% chance of becoming a super. So if you just get a bunch of normals, this guy's going to be an absolute piece of shit, fraud, terrible character forever. I mean, granted, even if you do launch a bunch of normals, he will be building up part of his passive, getting 10% attack and defense, but he has to do 10 attacks to be fully built up. So how many does he launch? Let's see here. So he launches an additional that has a high chance of becoming super. That's 1. Let's see. Okay, so he gets another additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super attack when there's a Goku on the team. So he only has 2 additionals built into his passive. One of them is guaranteed, the other one you have to have a Goku on the same rotation. And they're both only 50% chances. So even if you put full additional into this guy, you could potentially do 4 attacks on a turn. Which would mean you would have to have 3 rotations for him to be fully built up. And he doesn't stack or anything, and you want to have as many 12 keys as possible because he greatly raises defense on the 12 key. He only raises it on the 18 key, but his passive seems paradoxical because he gets 1 key per type key sphere, and then he gets 5 key once he's performed 5 attacks. And you get an extra attack when you're... That took 5 minutes just to do 1 run? What the hell happened on my auto run? Jesus Christ. I may have to pause if this takes that long to do this whole thing. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about him. And I would say that he's maybe worse than Final Form Cooler, because at least Final Form Cooler does stack attack, which makes his active skill super devastating. And speaking of active skill, this guy actually does have one. It is the Family Kamehameha. Massively raises attack temporarily and causes ultimate damage to the enemy. And it can be performed when HP is 59% or less when facing one enemy, starting from the 3rd turn from start of battle. That's not terrible. Honestly. Looking at his links, ooh, he has All in the Family. All in the Family is very good. All in the Family, Super Saiyan, Golden Warrior, Kamehameha, Blazing Battle. Okay. Fierce Battle and Legendary Power. I'm looking at what Blazing Battle does. It says disables enemy rampage and 20% attack. He has Disable Rampage in his passive. What is the fucking point of Blazing Battle? Who the fuck has Blazing Battle? These guys, 2 free-to-play Trunks, Super Strike, Mighty Mask, King Vegeta. So it's characters who... No, because there's a Super Saiyan 3 Goku. I was going to say it's characters who fought Broly in the 1st or 2nd movie. Which I guess is kind of true, because, you know, you had King Vegeta try to kill him as a baby. I don't get why it's Super Saiyan 3 Mighty Mask. Or there's also a Super Saiyan Vegeta. Don't know why any of them are there. It should have been characters who, like, just fought him in the 2nd Broly movie, because at least then I can understand that. But that's a completely useless link. You'll never get that activated. But All in the Family is good. Super Saiyan is a good attack link. Golden Warrior, I mean, is fine. It's not great. It's not terrible. Kamehameha is a good attack link. Same with Fierce Battle. So, you're going to have to be running him on All in the Family characters, which is fine. But who's the best Goku has All in the Family? Because mostly Gohans have that, don't they? It is a primarily Gohan link, but there is, like, Kai Goku, the Turles Spirit Bomb Goku's there, the free-to-play LR Spirit Bomb Goku, the STR1 and the Int1 are both there. 1000 Day Goku is there. World Tournament Goku does have it, so that's a viable option you could run him with. What the fuck? God, you can't full auto this shit, man. Yeah, LR's and Planetary Destruction. So maybe... Hold on. Hold on. There we go. We'll run you as leader, and... I don't know, we'll do you. We'll try that. Why not? If I die again, I'll just pause off screen. So there are some viable Gokus you can run this guy with. Mostly the 2 base form Gokus, the Kai Goku or the 23rd World Tournament Goku would be the only real options I would recommend running him with. Or, I mean, you could just run him with, like, other Gokus. Like, if you had 3 Gokus and you floated all of your Gokus, you could maybe have, like, Tech Ultimate Gohan on the same rotation as him. I don't know why you would do that, but it's an option. And then looking at his categories, he is on a lot of categories. Hybrid Saiyans, this has always been weird to me. They're from the Broly movie, but they have Majin Buu Saga, which is fascinating. I'm assuming that's probably because of, like, their SSR, maybe? Because it's, like, them training before the World Tournament. I guess that's possible. Full power joined forces movie heroes, Goku family, siblings bond, Super Saiyans, Kamehameha, bond of parent and child, Earthbred fighters, and Power of Wishes. They're yet again another Power of Wishes support buff. We've been getting so many Power of Wishes characters this year. It really is like their year too, you know what I mean? Because like every character in the game, it seems, has it. What do I think of them? I don't know. I honestly think I like Cooler more. Because Cooler, he stacks attack, so his super attack, his active skill does massive amounts of damage. He also has an attack break, which I feel like is kind of an understated part of that character's passive. Hold on, I'm going to turn off the auto, and we're going to look at Final Form Cooler, and we're going to compare and contrast the two for a moment here. But I don't know, because Cooler, you know, he has big bad bosses as well. He has Metamorphosis. I feel like his links, outside of All in the Family, this character's link set is kind of bad. I mean, Super Saiyans is good, and Fierce Battle, I mean, just a lot of characters have them, I guess. But let's really quickly look at Final Form Cooler's passive. So he gets an additional attack that has a medium chance of becoming super for 3 turns with another Terrifying Conqueror on the team. Gets 5 ki and 100 to stats. He gets an additional 1 ki up to 5. And that they have the same thing right there with each attack performed. That part, we're getting 5 ki and 100 stats. That's exactly the same. He gets 2 additional attacks, each that have a medium chance of becoming super. And he launches an additional super attack starting from the turn in which he performs 10 attacks in battle. So Cooler is launching more additionals, but this Gohan unit has a higher chance of his additionals becoming supers, which I guess is something to say. But when you launch more additionals, like Cooler, if he's guaranteed launching 3 attacks, each that have a 30% of becoming a super, that's 3 extra attempts to activate his 10 potential additional. So, I don't know. Because Cooler is like power crept to hell. So I can't imagine that this guy's going to be much better. Especially with kind of a mediocre link set. And no stacking. I don't know, I'll have to maybe play around with him. Like, what's the best team that he's on? Bonded Parent of Child? Run him on Vegeta and Trunks' team, or Earthbred Fighters. That is the category that 23rd World Tournament Goku leads. You could run him on that. Or I guess he's not good enough to run as a leader. I was going to say you can maybe run him as a Goku family leader, but no. Like, you're going to have to be floating this guy, and it would be really dangerous. I mean, if he could maybe tank normals after post-supering, that would be cool. But I feel like you would have to get several additionals for him to become bulky enough. Why are we dying? Cooler, why are you being a fraud? Alright, overall, what is my final rating? I think they're fine if they can take additionals. Or if they can take normals. Otherwise, I think they are just kind of trash. They are very much like Cooler. I do understand why there is that comparison. Yeah, I just don't know about this. But seeing as I can't beat this event autoing, I will manually beat it, and I will be right back, and we will fully EZA this guy. And we're back just a little bit later. It was actually kind of hard. I really had to not manual that. I did die one time while manualing it. But there we go. We now have them EZA'd. Give them these. I probably could have and should have changed the training location not to waste it, but that's fine. But that will be all for this time, guys. I have been the Sweeper27. I'm a variety Twitch streamer and an up-and-coming YouTuber trying to make it big in the world. I have a Twitter, a Twitch, and a TikTok, the links of which can all be found in the description of this video. And while you're down there, don't forget to like and subscribe, because I am trying to hit 100 subscribers, so if you could help me reach that goal, that would be awesome. And since you're down there, you might as well leave me a comment, positive, negative, or indifferent. I would love just any sort of interaction I can get from you all, but that will be all for now. So as always, I have been the Sweeper27, and I am signing off.